If you work a 9 to 5 that you don't love, you're going to want to watch the entire video. I'm going to reveal 5 rules of money that helped me leave my chemical engineering 9 to 5 job. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get into the rules. It's basically what allowed me to leave a 6-figure chemical engineering job. And, if you're working a dead end job, the economy is it's not getting any better. So I just want to make sure that y'all are positioned to be able to deal with this transitionary period. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into the rules, and we're going to basically give y'all some action steps on how y'all can put yourself in position to go ahead and leave that 9 to 5 job. If you want to leave the 9 to 5 job, you have the option. If you don't want to leave it, at least you have the option, like I said. So number one, write these down and really take action on what I'm saying. Number one, money is like energy. Money is like energy. Look at this. So you see my hand is in a closed fist, right? And you see my hand is open. When I say money is like energy, one thing I had to master is I had to realize that when money comes in, it'll flow out. So a lot of people, they're like this. Most people are like this. They're clutching their money like it's their last. So that's why they're not able to actually generate any money. You need to understand that money is like energy. So if you're constantly clutching your money like it's your last, you're basically choking your money. You're scaring the money, you're scaring the money and it's not able to release. But if you give, or you're able to basically invest your money, you're able to use your money, you're basically going to get to a position of continuing to attract more money. So money is like energy. I need y'all to really internalize that. I need y'all to really understand that. Luckily for me, I've always been somebody, some of y'all may be like me, most of y'all may not be like me. I've always been somebody, I'm willing to put all my money into myself. Like I'll invest so much into myself because I believe in myself that much to go ahead and, make the money back. But this was one of the guiding principles I had to understand in order to be able to leave my 9 to 5 job forever, right? I built up a profitable credit repair business, and I've been able to leave my 9 to 5 job, make more money than I was making at my chemical engineering job. So I need y'all to understand, money is like energy. Money is like energy. So when you have this closed fist, like literally, this is a simple demonstration. Closed fist. If you have a closed fist mindset with your money, you don't want to release your money, you're probably going to die poor. You're probably going to die working at 9 to 5 forever. You have to have an open hand with money, right? You have to have an open hand with money. It could be investing in yourself. It could be giving to other people. I've seen so many situations where I'm genuinely giving, and then the money comes back like tenfold, not even in the same amount. You can give out 100 and all of a sudden I get $1,000. Sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's not money. Sometimes it's something that prevents you from spending more money. What if you're genuine, you give to somebody, right? And then all of a sudden God blesses you, and it's not necessarily money wise, but what if your car was going to break down or something, and then your car didn't break down? So that's an example of something that's non-monetary, but it helped you in a sense because you would have spent money to fix it, but then God blessed you in a situation because you were able to give to other people. Those of y'all that subscribe to the Bible, the Bible says the poor people will always be among us. So you have to, help poor people in a sense. So the way I'm helping poor people, monetary wise, I help as well. But even my YouTube channel, most of y'all that's watching this are poor, like your mindset, right? So as I'm continuing to have the best YouTube channel on the planet, giving y'all the most value that you can get on YouTube, I'm continuing to give y'all information. I'm continuing to give value, give money, invest money. Money is energy. Money is energy. That's number one. I had to master that principle. I have to really understand that principle, right? So I need y'all to understand that principle. I need y'all to know that principle so that you can really position yourself towards leaving that 9 to 5. So money is like energy. Number two, next principle, money is like a game. Money is a game, right? So you need to understand, like if you want to leave your 9 to 5 job, or if you just want to make more money, you have to take risks, right? You have to take a risk. You have to take a risk. You have to take a risk. That involves money. That involves investing money. If you look at, like, let's say, I'm pretty sure most of us have played video games. If you look at like a video game, you have to play to be able to progress forward, right? Like if you're playing a one player game, you're going through the story of the game. If you just playing 2K, you have to have the controller and actually play. So you have to look at that as the same way as how you look at money. Money is like a game. When I looked at money as like a game, I'm like, okay, this is a game. If I'm just sitting back, I'm just being cheap, not looking to invest in anything, I'm not going to move forward. So no matter what it is that y'all are attempting to do to get out of your 9 to 5 job, I need y'all to realize, like, money's like a game. So you have to treat it as such. If you don't move forward, if you don't play, you're not going to move forward. So you have to play the game. How do you play the game? You invest money. You use money. Money is to be used. Money is not to just keep it in the bank for the credit unions, the banks to just go and be investing your money. A lot of y'all don't realize when you have your money in your bank, let's say you have like $10,000 in your checking account. The banks are using that money. They're loaning it out, getting interest rate and all that. And then by the time you want to actually use it, they're borrowing from other people and figuring out how they're gonna, get you your money. They're investing your money. So if you're gonna leave all your money in your bank account versus investing your money into learning higher income skills, into getting to the next level, you're probably gonna work your 9 to 5 forever. So you have to understand that not only is money energy, but you need to treat money like a game. It's like a game. How do I attract more money? How do I don't look at it as like, how do I flip? Because that's like poor people language. But how do I use this money to go ahead and bring me more money? Right? If I see like, okay, there's $10,000 here, I'm not going to just let $10,000 just be sitting in the bank just doing nothing, right? Because like, y'all got to realize with the whole inflation, that $10,000 is not $10,000. It could be $9,000 or even less, right? So you have to use money to go and create more money. You have to generate more. You have to use money to create even more money. It's like a game. It's a video game. If you've ever played video games, I'm pretty sure those of y'all that's watching and play video games, if you ever played video games, just treat it as like a video game. Just continue like, okay, how can I multiply it now? How can I multiply it here? How can I multiply it? So remember, money is like a game. Number one, money is like energy. Number two, money is like a game. Number three, do not chase money. Might sound counterintuitive, but do not chase money. This is one day I had to learn as well. My road to leaving my 9 to 5 job. Do not chase money. Chase value. Do not chase money, chase value. When you're chasing money, when you're chasing anything, think about the illustration that happens when you're chasing something. When you're chasing something, it's running away from you. Why are you chasing money? The same way that a lot of y'all are chasing women. They're running away from you. Why are you chasing women? Focus on yourself and attract. It's the same thing here. You want to attract the money. When I got to a point like, okay, I'm doing what I'm doing in my chemical engineering job, I'm getting those paychecks and all of that. But I was like, okay, let me not chase more money. Let me chase value. I took money because I understood that it's energy. I understood that it's to be used. And I invested that money into becoming a better version of myself, into developing higher income skills. You know what I'm saying? So that just happened for me particularly. That just happened to be credit. For you, it may be credit. For you, it may be coding. It might be something, something else. But you got to invest and learn something. I'm not telling y'all to do something that I didn't do. It's a lot of y'all. If you clocking in tomorrow, if you clocking into a 9 to 5, if you have to clock into a 9 to 5 to make money, you need to listen to what I'm saying because I know what I'm saying. I don't work no 9 to 5, right? So I need y'all to understand, if you want to get to that next level, if you want to not have to rely on a 9 to 5, nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. The only thing that's wrong with it is if you're working a 9 to 5 that you don't love. Because if you're working a 9 to 5 that you don't love and you're watching my YouTube channel, you're not taking practical steps to go ahead and be able to leave that 9 to 5, then that's where the issue is. But if you love your 9 to 5, cool. We need people that work anyways. But I'm talking to the 1%, those of y'all that were like me. You're tired of your 9 to 5. You know that you have more in life that you could achieve. You know that you're a natural born leader. You just want a way out. I'm talking to that RN, you know, that nurse. Maybe she's tired of going inside, helping people that way. Maybe you just want to help people virtually, remotely, right? You want to buy back your time. You could come over here and start a credit repair business, my baby. You know what I'm saying? So we could do that as well. So I'm talking to those people. I'm talking to those people that are just tired. I'm talking to those people that are sick and tired of just living the same lifestyle. I'm talking to those people that are tired of not being able to go to the gym whenever they want. I bought my freedom back when I left my 9-to-5 job. I'm talking to those people that are probably engineers as well, but you're looking to buy your time back. You're looking to make money in a different way. The economy is not getting any better, so we got to be able to make that adjustment. We got to be able to make that pivot. And part of that is understanding, do not chase money, chase value. How do you become more valuable? You have to invest in yourself. There's no way around it. I'm not the only person that's going to tell you to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself and invest in becoming a better version of you, right? So this requires, a lot of y'all may have an ego issue. This requires you to pay somebody. You got to pay somebody to learn what you need to know to get to the next level. Y'all have been used to, if you work a 9-to-5, you probably went through some kind of schooling. So you paid somebody already. So when it comes to business, don't give it a different type of energy. Like, oh, I don't want to pay nobody. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, that's principle number 3. Just want y'all to focus on chasing value, because as you become more valuable, you attract more money opportunities. In my situation, like I said, I left my chemical engineer 9-to-5. I was building my credit business at the same time. How did I even get to the point of, okay, how do I know how to actually run a credit business? How do I know these consumer laws? I invested in myself. I understood that money is a game. I understood that I have to use money to generate more money, right? So once I did all that, I'm becoming a more valuable person because I know how to remove negative items from credit in a reliable way. I know how to run a business as a CEO. Most credit repair business owners, 99% of them, it's just them or it's just them and a VA. You need to have a sales team. You need to have a marketing team, operations. You have a research and development team. I understand how to run a business. Most credit repair business owners are credit repair business owners, AKA they're employees of their business. I understand that you got to work yourself out of the business. If I don't do nothing no more in the business, as long as I record a good amount of content, I'm going to take a month off, 2 months off. Most credit repair business owners can't take that off. They have to be doing the disputes. They have to be doing everything in the day-to-day. They don't know how to hire. So I invested in myself and I continued to work on myself in order to become a better version of myself. So that's what basically also contributed to me being able to leave my 9-to-5, right? So hopefully y'all taking notes. So that's principle number 3. Principle number 4, money is multi-use, right? Money is multi-use. What do I mean by that? So when I say money is multi-use, money has many uses. And you got to understand it has many uses. You got to make use of all the uses it has, right? So we're going to talk about the main 3 uses. So you can make money. That's one use, like generation. You can invest money. That's a different use. So invest in your money. Assets, trainings, courses, ebooks, all that, right? And then you can save money. So the thing I had to understand, and it wasn't hard for me to understand because I'm not a cheap person. Like I said, I'll invest my whole bank account into something if I know it's gonna bring me back a return, right? If I invest $10,000 into a mentorship, I know that it's gonna make me at least $100,000 back. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand and maximize all 3 of these uses. So making money, this comes back to your 9-to-5 or your high income skill that you're developing. You take that money that you're making, you save some of it. Yes, you do save some of it, right? Because you want to save some money, but in my experience, you don't want to save, in my opinion, you don't want to save too much because you can invest money, right? Your savings could literally be the money you invested into different types of accounts. So keep that in mind as well. Because like if your money is just sitting in a bank account, like if you got all your money sitting in a bank account, to me, you're dumb because you could be investing that money to create more money, right? And yeah, so you got to save money as well. And then we go into the most important part, in my opinion, investing money. Invest in you, invest in stocks or something, invest in different things. But my favorite investment is the investment in myself. So that's why I recommend that y'all do. And that's the investment that basically helped me leave my 9-to-5, essentially. So I need y'all to really understand, like, you want to invest in yourself, not only just save money, because you can't save to becoming rich. You can't save to becoming wealthy. You could save money, but it's not going to make you rich, right? So you need to be using the money. Remember what we said earlier, money is energy, right? So y'all got to realize that. Last principle, drum roll. Drum roll. The last principle I need y'all to really understand about money. Y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready for it. Leverage your credit, right? So you need to leverage your credit. When I say leverage your credit, you need to understand, like, credit is one of those things where you want to use it based off of what you already have. Some people, like, they get money for the first time. They might get like a $50,000 card or something like that, but they don't even have that much amount in actual money. So then they're going to go run up the card, and now they get themselves in a negative situation. When I say leverage your credit, this is the way I did it. I got my money. I didn't use it past the limit of what I could actually afford, right? So you need to understand, like, you want to leverage your credit, because something as simple as designer clothes, right? Because I've worn designer clothes in different videos, and I've literally had people comment like, "Oh, I'm not taking financial advice from somebody that wears designer." And to me, I'm like, okay, that's cool, but it's like, you don't understand. I got it for free based off of leveraging my credit, because those of y'all that know, there's something called like manufacturer spending. So if I'm gonna spend money to invest in my business, it could be advertisement, whatever. I'm getting reward points for that. So then I could use that to go ahead and get whatever I want, designer, or I can invest it back in the business. You can use it for flights, right? So if you leverage your credit right, you shouldn't really have to pay for flights, because you just use your points to go ahead and, do what you need to do. And when we're running a business, we understand that money is to be used. So obviously money has to go into advertisement. If we're spending this money anyways, we might as well get rewarded for it. So that's what I mean by leverage your credit. So these are basically the 5 rules of money I had to learn, had to master in order to leave my 9 to 5. I hope this video was helpful for y'all. I hope y'all can take some of these principles and, stop being cheap if you're cheap. Stop having a poor mentality if you have a poor mentality, and just get yourself to the next level. If you're looking to invest in that Airbnb mentorship, just go invest with that Airbnb mentor. It's going to bring you money back. Don't be one of these people. Be one of these people. Don't be one of these people. Be one of these people. With that being said, if you got value, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Y'all